We finally have a new snapshot, so let me tell you all about it. Hey guys, I'm Chad. That is right, a snapshot has finally come out from the Minecraft team, and it's a little bit different than you may have been expecting. I've known for a little while that the next snapshot, the 1.13 release of Minecraft, is going to be much more focused on technical improvements, not really gameplay features. So we're not going to be seeing really any new mobs or any new blocks or anything like that, mostly technical stuff. So let's jump in.
So here we are inside of Minecraft, and well, this may look a little different than we normally do it because this snapshot, like I said before, is mostly technical, so we're not going to be showing off a lot in game. One of the big improvements is that full screen mode now defaults to actually full screen borderless, windowed borderless, which is actually, it may not sound like that big of a deal, but it's actually really, really cool. It'll make getting into and out of full screen mode a lot easier for you to do. It'll be a lot faster of a transition, especially here on PC, but it also means that your mouse, you can actually bring off of the game. It doesn't just slam up against, now you can't see it, but I have multi-monitor setup here. I can now take my mouse and go to a different monitor whenever my mouse is free, when I'm in like the chat or when I'm in escape here. Because full screen mode is now kind of a different thing, now you have FS resolution, which is your current resolution. So you can change this to be a custom resolution. FS stands for full screen. This is a little bit, of course, we're in a snapshot here. And so you can change this around to be at, it looks like 59 frames a second or 60 frames a second. We'll keep it at 59 and hit done and see what happens here. So now this is a lower resolution than it was before. I actually have a 1440 monitor. Not to brag or anything. But now this is a lower resolution so that I can run it in full screen, but not have the full, use of the screen size, which would hopefully run faster. I think the game just crashed. And we're back. Not exactly sure what happened there. This is a snapshot, folks. So those full screen resolution things have been changed, which to me is actually very, very, very nice. So moving on to one of the other very cool things in this snapshot is data packs. Data packs are ways for you to be able to share a whole bunch of information just like you do with resource packs. You remember resource packs, texture packs. Well, now there's a new thing called data packs. Now, they're not quite the same as with a resource pack. You put it in your Stop Minecraft folder. By the way, this right here is my current Minecraft, old Minecraft, basically, and this is the snapshot Minecraft. There are two different folders so that you can kind of see. This one has a whole bunch of extra stuff because I've done like modded things, and I've played around in this folder a whole bunch, and this is just the basic. It's like nice and clean, basically, and this is like a messy room over here. But see, resource packs are right there, and resource packs are right here. Right now, I don't have any resource packs in the other one, and in this one, I have a few. With resource packs, they work across the entire client, but data packs are going to be stored per save. So if you go into your saves on the old Minecraft, let's go into observer golems. We already know of a lot of the things that are going to be in the data pack, like functions, loot tables, structures, advancements, and recipes. Now, those can all be found in my save. This is the observer golem save that I use mostly for OMGcraft. Well, here's the structures right here. So this structure folder could basically be found in a data pack so that you could easily share it. Same thing with the advancements, functions, and loot tables. Well, those are all right here. Functions we've covered in a previous OMGcraft as a way to do a whole bunch of Minecraft commands very, very quickly. It's one of the things that I feel like are really overlooked a lot. This is such a powerful thing is functions, and a lot of people don't do them. So these functions could all be in those data packs too. So where would you go and install a data pack? Well, over here in the snapshot, you'd go to your saves. You'd go to a save that you have, and you want to install it, and there you go. It's right there, data packs. I wish that this was more like a resource pack, where you could save a data pack across the entire client instead of just a single world. I feel like it could be just like resource packs where you have a data pack running all the time. That would be pretty cool, except that I think that the world needs to call a lot of these things. Like the world would have to call a structure so that any player on any, like if you're on a server or anything like that, that the world would know what that structure is, not just the client would know what that structure is. Otherwise, we might get weird stuff happening. So I think that's a limitation of what the data pack does, but you do have to install it into the world itself. Now, you'll eventually be able to make your own data pack. It should be just about as straightforward as making a resource pack, and there's a little bit of information in the blog post about how to do that. Here's the information that they give you, and I'll be honest, so a little bit of it is over my head. I do know that you have to obviously make a pack.mc meta to give a description to let the game actually know what you're running. Then you have your data, your namespace, whatever you're going to call it. And then here are the hierarchical areas that you can work within. So functions, loot tables, structures, advancements, and recipes. Currently, recipes are not enabled, so you won't be able to actually do any recipes inside of this. But that is another really cool thing, is per world, you may be able to add a recipe to craft a pair of elytra or something like that you just can't craft at the moment, which is pretty neat. Also in this blog post is a little bit about pack hierarchy. Just like with resource packs, where you can add a resource pack and you can have one above and below it, the ones above it will take precedent. You can do that with data packs, although there is no way to see it like you can currently in the Minecraft game. And finally, one little thing is that whenever you go to share a data pack, you can share it as a zip, and you don't have to unzip it in order to run it in your game. You can leave it as a zip, or if you have a folder that you've created yourself, you could work with from the folder as well.
And there you have it. I am very glad that we are seeing some work done. I know that there's been work done, but I'm glad that we get to see some of it and play with some of it with the new snapshots. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights, and make sure you leave a like on this video. See you next time on OMGcraft. Bye.